I will repeat this again, but what makes my review stand out from the million other movie reviews for this movie? I will be diving into more the filmmaking aspect of it, not necessarily story elements involving spoilers and such. Basically, trying not to give this review from a fanboy perspective if I can. So let's hop into the review. Welcome back to my channel. This is Let's Be Real Brad. I talk about movies, TV shows, and do all sorts of fun and exciting videos on the channel. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Today, we will be talking about the 22nd MCU film in chronological order, being the last film in our weekly reviews with the finale of Avengers Endgame. It is a direct sequel to 2018's Avengers Infinity War, being the final film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Infinity Saga. It is again directed by the Russo brothers, starring another massive ensemble cast of the heroes left from the infamous snap. This film is about the surviving members of the Avengers and their allies attempting to reverse the damage caused by Thanos in Infinity War. A film that is one of the highest grossing movies of all time, breaking loads of records with so much hype. Did this movie live up to it? And yes, it did. What makes this film such a fantastic film is that it literally gave us everything we could have wanted in a massive finale. It also made an exciting, hilarious, and fantastic story all come together with the fantastic characters we have grown to love in these past 10 years. So let's start right with the positives, and we will go with the acting. I think this has the best acting out of all the Marvel films so far. Everyone gave it their all for one massive moment, and it shows. I thought Robert Downey Jr. truly gave his best performance as Iron Man. Everyone else is excellent in the film, with Josh Brolin giving another fantastic performance as Thanos, being the best MCU villain in the whole franchise up to this point. I also think the writing is excellent, with it being a tad bit better than Infinity War. There's a sense of dread, remorse, and sadness that we have never indeed seen with our heroes. But what I think the script does so well is that even though story and plot elements don't make a ton of sense at times, that could bother some people, it is always in service of the characters and the arcs that they had since the start of this franchise. I thought all the characters had their own complete and genuinely fulfilling arcs that felt like it all came together in this one movie. I also think the more dramatic moments were something that I really loved and appreciated the most. The script also includes a ton of references to earlier films that could be annoying if you aren't a big fan, but I thought the references were again in service of the characters and the journeys that we have gone along with them, affecting the story as well, which I really enjoyed and I absolutely had a blast with. Before we go on any further, we have to talk about those amazing visual effects. Just like the previous film, the visual effects blew my socks off. I can't believe they could make this movie look so damn good. A good chunk of this movie involves a heavy load of CGI, and it all looks so believable. I think it truly enhances the story and the film's presentation, making it a must-watch in the theater. I also think the music by Alan Silvestri is the best. It has all the incredible music from the last film and the classic Avengers theme, and an updated one as well, but they also added in original themes from previous other films, blending it all together, which I thought was absolutely perfect for this grand scale, this epic final finale. This score gives me literal goosebumps, fulfilling every single action scene and non-manipulative dramatic music that made me cry a few times because of this damn score. I also love all the other technical aspects, including the incredible and monstrous sound design that just fills your insides with amazingness, if that is even a word. Is it a word? I don't know. Cinematography is also incredible, being a gorgeous looking film that I think is right on par with Infinity War. I really love the look of the opening scene that just looked perfect, and the ending battle I thought looked exactly the way it should be with the color and its presentation. The directing by the Russo brothers is once again fantastic. They did one hell of a fantastic work with the Infinity War film by improving every single movie they have done since the Winter Soldier. They helped create insanely iconic shots to this movie that lives in my head rent-free. The action sequences are practically perfect. They are all edited so perfectly together, as they should be for this massive hyped up finale. This movie has one negative and one negative only, and that is Captain Marvel being in this film. She doesn't belong in this movie, as I really felt she was just simply forced. Her movie came out a month before Endgame, as many people just went out to see it just because she was on the Endgame poster and thought she would be a significant character in this film. Unfortunately, she isn't, and feels hugely out of place. Captain Marvel also has never met any of these characters before, so being the strong, powerful character she is doesn't really work with the other Avengers. Overall, this is my top 5 best comic book movies of all time, and rightfully so. It is a fantastic, extremely well made and well earned finale that I think did everything right as it should, having truly proper ending to this Infinity Saga that left me in a bucket of tears of sadness, joy, and excitement to see what happens next. I am giving Avengers Endgame a 9 out of 10. So, have you seen Avengers Endgame? And if you have, what did you think of the film, and where does it rank in your MCU film rankings? As always, I will see you all in the following review.